Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next episode of the interview that we're always doing with one of the successful students in the program. And this time we have Simon, aka the legend from the Philippines, aka the biohacking legend. Brother, can you please introduce yourself about what's been going on in the last 3 months? What's going on, bro?
Hello everyone. So I'm Simon from the Philippines. So within the last 3 months, I joined Arub's program and they asked me about my goal. I said, at least $1,000, and they all laughed. And I thought I was really big coming from the Philippines. And so the last 3 months, I've just been grinding, been on this e-com journey since it's basically the first business model that I actually committed to. And it's been crazy. It's been a crazy journey up and down, and the community program's been really great stuff.
That's nice. So can you maybe give a little bit of a background story before we're going to dive into the numbers, how you did it? Because in this call, guys, we're going to be going about how Simon managed to scale his e-com business from zero to how much did you make a profit in the last 3 months with e-com now?
So I think the last 3 months combined, I think it's around maybe 14,000 euros profit.
Yeah, 14,000.
Having ups and downs.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So yeah, man, as you guys hear, Simon, he went from literally 0 to 14K in profit in the last 3 months. And as a total beginner and not even understanding what dropshipping is all about, so we're gonna dive into details as well how he did it, about his background, because that's even more crazy than most of you motherfuckers looking at this video right now. You're in a really fortunate situation if you're from EU or from US or whatever, but this guy is from the Philippines and he's been crushing it. So yeah, we're gonna go into a lot of details about his product research, about how he makes his stores, because it's not only going to be about these corny ass mindset stuff. Of course it's important, but we want to go for the value, right? So Simon, please introduce yourself, man. Please do it.
So yeah, actually before coming into this program, I was in school. Actually dropped out of college twice because I was in architecture school. My parents told me to go there, and then I really had no idea. I was just floating. I really wasn't as conscious enough, but I knew deep down that I really wanted to do something else. I knew that I didn't want to be tied down to Philippines, because if I become an architect, then I'm gonna be working here most of the time. And so I also went into crypto around 2021 or 2022. Then that's the thing that opened my eyes to all this money in the world. I was whoa, all this money is moving around. How this even is possible? It really expanded my horizon. And I would say that I'm a very hardworking person, very passionate. I really have this crazy self-belief. I feel like if I could stick to something long enough, I'm gonna succeed. I was able to make an amount of money that I used that to pay for the course I even asked for a book, and I pay with crypto. And then he was and living in the Philippines, I'd say it's definitely hard in terms of I have a really small mindset here until I started to learn from YouTube with other people like that, and we started eating it chickens.
So bro, let me ask you this: what is the average salary of somebody working in the Philippines?
So the average salary is maybe 25,000 pesos. It's $500 or $300 to $500.
Damn. And that's enough to pay the bills, to feed the family, to go out.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. And as well, I want to talk about something with you as well. Is about you started documenting your journey on Twitter. And guys, you can look it up on here. How do you say? I believe your name on Twitter is Simon Elevates, if I'm right. You started documenting your whole journey. Can you please talk more about it? How this all started and how it's going right now?
So I really wanted to document the journey because for me it would be great to look back on, and I feel when I get with hard times, I could look back to where I was, and it's just very inspiring. It could inspire others, but it was really just for me to see my progress throughout the years, because I know I am great. So eventually, people can look back and see that it's all authentic. They can see all of my journey from the start. I'm just using even at this time I've been using Dawn Fame, struggling with Facebook ads and all that stuff.
So how did this whole self-belief thing it came? Because sometimes I would read your tweets, I would see it on my timeline. I would see that you go a lot about mindset, and I don't see this a lot with beginners. So how did this whole self-belief come? What are the guys that you were following a lot, and is it maybe a certain book that you have been reading that really changed your views and start to think that there's no limit?
So Honestly, I think I've seen a pattern. Like usually, I really started reading Rich Dad Poor Dad, and that's when I started seeing like all the money in this world, and then I started watching like Iman Gadzhi, but then I don't really watch him now. And then Luke Belmar, he's the one that got me into dropshipping. I'd say he mentioned in Jordan Welch's video that dropshipping is like the biggest glitch in the matrix right now. So yeah, I took that bet and just went in the program, and yeah, just committed.
Yeah. Dropshipping is the biggest glitch in the matrix. Luke Belmar is right. 100%, bro. It's fucking crazy, man, what you can do in here with this game. Just go from nothing to 14k profit in 3 months. Like in any other business model, it's almost impossible, to be honest. There are some good ones out there, to be honest, but in how limitless e-commerce, it's crazy. It's really interesting. So how much have you done in total revenue as of now in the last 3 months?
In the last 3 months, I'd say so far like 120k revenue. And like my margins were kind of bad for September because I really had trouble scaling. I was running unprofitable ad set, ad campaigns, but I had feelings for this, my first winner, and then just kept it running.
So let me ask you this. What kind of stores are you at the moment running, and why did you pick them?
So at the moment, it's more so general store, but it's like branded as a fashion store. And it was actually recommended by you like at the start of the program to make it look more branded and more trustworthy compared to like a traditional like general store.
So you're selling in Netherlands only, or also a different country right now?
Yeah, so yeah, I'm still running in like Dutch. I really wanted to go to the Swedish markets, but my Stripe profile is taking so long. I'm gonna like follow up on that.
Yeah, so you're using at the moment only Stripe, right?
Yeah, Stripe, Shopify payments, and then PayPal.
Yeah, but PayPal's not so much volume right now. But it's good that you put it on, because you will see with your PayPal account that for now you get only a few orders, maybe like 1 or 2 orders a day, maybe even less, a few a week. But you have to warm up the account a bit, because one day if you're going to scale in Germany, if you're going to open a German store, your PayPal account is the most important asset. The best market in EU is still Germany. We also scale the hardest there, and your PayPal is the most important asset there. Most people use their PayPal. So if you then have a PayPal account and it's not warmed up, you will scale a little bit, and then they will hold your money, and then they will only pay out like 50% of it, like like every few weeks. So you're not able to scale because all the money is going to be in PayPal. Yeah. If you warm it up, then they will be like more, more relaxed with you. They will hold maybe only like 10 or 15%, and the rest of them, you can all take them out. So I'm very happy to see that you're also using PayPal right now. So you're also using Klarna at the moment, right? In Netherlands?
Yeah, Klarna Strike. Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. So in terms of product research, like what kind of way do you take it right now? Like how do you do it? Like how many products do you test every day?
So right now, actually for the past 3 months, I've been using AdSparrow only with Facebook Ads library. So really just like filter it like 6 minimum running ads, and then I do it one by one each country, and for the last 7 days, and then basically how you taught me. And yeah, I go through like fashion products mostly, and yeah, I just go find one in AdSparrow and then check your ad library and see like you could really find more products there, and then just see which ones are scaling based on the number of ads and how recent it was. And yeah, I test them, and so far I've been testing like 6 to like 8, or like sometimes even 3, like sometimes
like
6 to 8 a day. Yeah.
6 to 8 products a day. Holy shit, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So what has your biggest day in terms of revenue been yet?
Like 2,900 revenue.
Yeah.
For 2,800. Yeah.
So what did you do to get this like amount of revenue in a single days? Like what's the profit in it? Like $600-800?
Yeah, like 850.
Yeah, that's like the double of a multi-salary in the Philippines in one day.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, tell me about it, brother. Tell me about it. I want to hear it, man. Drop the nuggets, man.
Yeah, so basically, honestly, I really had a hard time scaling. So I actually managed to hit like 1,500 or near 2,000 revenue just by testing products and keeping them on. So I had like 7 products that were just on like the testing campaign. I didn't even scale them. They were like making profit.
That's good.
Yeah, I really felt like every time I would like scale it, like it would go bad, but then I found a way to like scale it now. So actually, yeah, with CBO, like ABO to CBO, or like CBO to like another CBO, but like higher budget. And yeah, how I managed to get like 2,900 was I found this winner, just kept scaling it each day, made sure that it had like good profit margins. And yeah, like and you just keep testing and stack the products that are profitable, and like eventually you're gonna keep growing, keep scaling, keep stacking, and yeah, that's the thing. to gain.
So instead of saying I'm gonna get only one or two good running products, you test a lot, and then you have a lot of like kind of B or C winners. You stack them in the ad account, and they all make a little bit of profit. That's very good. Yeah. We yeah. That's the. I think, to be honest, that's like one of the best things about the EU general markets. And if one of those products goes total shit, maybe only 5 or 10% of the revenue will drop. The other products are still running. That's amazing.
Way.
Good shit, man. Good shit. So, what is like one of the biggest bottlenecks you have been facing in the last 3 months, and how did you overcome them?
For me, I'd really say that it was all just part of the journey. I really wouldn't like say that there was really anything that was not. Probably like scaling, because for the whole month of September, my graph was just like very stagnant, not really like it's not going up. I'd really say scaling, and how I managed to do it was, at some point, it's only just knowledge until like you actually apply it. It's really different when you apply what you learn. So yeah, I just tried like all scaling methods, like vertical, like horizontal, and then I just tried doing both. I kept asking like you, always, everyone. And yeah, like I'd say the biggest thing too is like the community in the program. It's like really underrated. Really helped me a lot too. So yeah.
Oh yeah, man. By the way, big shout out to Omet, man. Big shout out to Omet. He did like 100K in 3 weeks. I'm gonna do a podcast with him in Netherlands also very soon. He helped you a lot, right? Like Omet, like another student in the program.
Yeah. Especially during my first and second month, he really like made sure I was like on the same page as him and made sure that I understood everything the same way he understood it. So yeah, really great. Really boosted my learning pace.
Yeah, man, amazing. It's so nice that like other people in the program, like it's becoming like it is already kind of like a small community of people, and just trying to help each other. Like even if you don't have like a group call in the chat, try to help each other. It's awesome. I love to see that anytime. Really, like, did you have any other course or mentorship before in your life?
Yeah, honestly, before I joined, because I heard I was doing research on dropshipping around June, and I joined the program July 13th. I got scammed by these Twitter dudes. Like, join my mentorship. I was like, oh yeah, $200 only? Okay, let's do this. And I ended up paying more. Like, and that story.
Yeah.
Spill the tea. Who was the guy, bro? Tell me.
I don't know, his name was Econ Parker. That's his Twitter handle.
Econ Parker.
And,
He's been exposed so many times, bro.
His bio was like, oh, I retired my mother. So I was like, oh, damn, I want her too. So I messaged him.
And he's like using like scarcity tactics, like, oh, we only have one spot left. So like, on them, I need to get in that.
Bro, that's fucking crazy.
That's really bad.
But bro, like there's also so many other people who offer mentorships and coachings and that kind of stuff. Like what made you really get into the program, like with our team? What happened?
Honestly, at first, I was really doubtful because, the price is so big for me. Yeah, but then I hopped on the discovery call. And yeah, I think the guarantee and like the testimonials from like your other students, and I just saw like the vision of like the program and where it was headed. And at the same time, it's always like a risk when you're like starting out, seeing like joining a new program, it's always a risk. But then yeah, I'm willing to take the risk. Like I'd rather just take it than like wonder like, oh, I wonder how it would have been if I was in that program. So like I just took it and I just did it. So yeah.
Good shit. Yeah. I mean, it's always like that. It doesn't matter. Every single investment, it's always gonna have some doubt and stuff. But you always say like the best investment you can make in yourself. And even like me myself, I have 2 mentors as of now. Like one is more general in business and in life. The other person is more into like the program side of things to make sure that I can help people the best. And how to do it in operations to keep everything good systemized. So and even for ecom, I have like as well kind of some mentors, but like I don't pay them. I just happen to become friends with them, which I can always reach out to and ask for questions. So mentors are so important, really, man. It's so important, and it's just that the whole stigma has changed of mentors because of all these online gurus. That like a mentor can be a bad thing. But from my experience, I mean, I never took, besides the mentorship I have right now, I never took any other mentorship in my life for ecom. I did always everything myself, just by figuring out myself and talking with other people on the same level or a little bit higher. But bro, like I think as well, to be honest, back in the days 2019, if I would taken a mentorship from just like a very like legit person, it will have as well helped me so much more and get my success way faster, to be honest, man. Really, it's but it's so hard to pick the right person because everybody appears like so nice on social media, right? I understand it. It's so hard, bro. It's really hard. So I want to ask you more in detail. For example, what are like, for example, for your store, right? No, let me ask you this: what is like the most important key points that have like a high leverage? So low input or like normal input, but have a very high, like output in this dropshipping like business. What's like really important that can make a big change?
I'd say, like in terms of like the store, I'd say putting like scarcity in your product page, saying like there's limited stock. It's like so simple to do. You can even pay someone on Fiverr to do it. But then I'd say that's like it has a really big leverage because I think it can really boost sales. It would like give the people urgency to actually buy right away when they land on your product page. And I don't know.
So like which app do you use for it? And so like which app do you use for it? And how does it look? Like is it like a red or like what kind of app do you have?
I don't know. It's been custom coded by this guy on Fiverr, and it's like red. It's just supposed to say it takes that.
Yeah, I think if people have been doing a lot of product research, they can see that. But then
I don't want to go into detail too much. Then they can know your store in the Netherlands, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, that's very interesting. No, like I was just like wondering, to be honest, bro. But yeah, the urgency. So what kind of store team do you have right now? You know, like which one's working for you?
Honestly, when I started, I just went straight into Dawn. Like I didn't even know what sense was, what motion impulse was. I just like stuck to Dawn, and I was really trying to make it look branded, and it took time like improving it. So yeah, that's the only theme I used so far. My Swedish store is in motion, but I'm still yet to try it.
Right, I see, man. Yeah. So what kind of like number one advice would you give to somebody who's like on the fence of starting a business, or maybe even like drop shipping, like even like outside of like the program and stuff? Like you don't need to talk too much about it, but like just like what kind of advice would you give to this person in business and life to get to a point where they make like 5 to 10K profit a month and they can say like bye to their like 9 to 5?
So I'd say my first advice is definitely get a mentor. It's like ever since I was in this program basically laid out the plan for me, and all I had to do was execute. And there were like group calls on which I could just ask like as many questions as I can. And that's the first advice, so it could really accelerate your learning. And the second advice is really like you really need like, you know, this whole mindset thing of like self-belief, consistency, and like hard work. Those are like really important, especially when you're doing something like this, something uncertain at first, especially if you don't know what you're doing yet, still uncertain. But once you keep putting in the reps, you're gonna start to see like the fruits of your labor, and then you're gonna start to, you know, grow even more each day. So yeah.
Just the self-belief that it's possible, and a mentor, right?
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
Very good, very good. Interesting, man. Okay, very good to hear. Is there any last piece of something you want to say to everybody in here, like watching this, that you want to tell them, or maybe give out a free, very nice like golden nugget that you learned, you know, from last week? Maybe something in terms of mindset.
I'd say, you know, never doubt yourself. You know, maybe that phrase can be thrown around a lot, but it's actually very important. But going into this program, I really had no doubt in myself that I could make it work, especially with what I have in the program. Because, you know, I was really hit with a lot of hardships. Even on my Twitter account, you could see I was like, oh, I tested, it flopped, it went bad. I even was like chatting in the program. Nothing went well. And then, you know, you just gotta keep doing it, honestly. Like it's such like flowery advice, but I'd say it's probably one of the most important if you really apply it and really stick to who you are and what you want to do. And if you see the vision, having like a vision so important, and seeing that life that you want to live, and it just motivates you, it inspires you to do the hard work every day. And yeah, just knowing that every day you're becoming better and better as a person, then everything's gonna go according to plan. No
doubt, that's the most important thing. Yeah. I agree, brother. Really, it's as cliche as it sounds, but that is the truth. It's the hard truth, man. Really, man. Just like no limiting self-beliefs. It's a very good one, bro. Very good one.
Oh, I also wanted to add just like
the community is really important. Like having a solid community I didn't expect that I'd be networking with people in the program, because sometimes I used to, or like most of the time, I'm just like comfortable working alone and like learning alone. But then, yeah, honestly, like in the program, I found people that I actually enjoy talking to, that actually help me, and I really want to help them, and we like struggle together, we find success together. That's like one of the best things, is you don't want to go through this alone, honestly, like this journey.
Depressing, bro.
And you don't want to go through this journey alone. Like you need to have people around you on the same journey so you don't give up. They keep you accountable, you know? Like when you start to give up, you see your friends, they're still killing it, and it forces you to like, you know, you can't do this to yourself. You need to have that self-respect, you know?
Yeah, because it's getting kind of like a competition, but then in another way it's friendly, because everybody's just giving out everything they know about themselves.
Yeah.
And this is so important as well for me. When I just started with my brother, like it is so much better that you have somebody next to you which you can talk to all the time, because there's a lot of shit gonna happen and you don't understand why it's happening.
Yeah.
Why is this all happening? You won't understand it. And we have a community that's helping so much. I think you even said, like when we had this call, you said, you know, like I wish I didn't make like double the profit, so I could stay still stay in the community and not extend.
Yeah, dude, because like sometimes I just want to chill in the community, because I really feel like I need to, you know, solidify my back end still, and I need to, my foundations as a dropshipper or like in e-commerce, I need to make sure that I have understood everything correctly. But then since I made like all the profit already, it's like now I can leave the program, but like I just want to chill.
So this is actually my next question. Like, what is next for you, and what is your next goal, and like how, and like in your mind, like how did you visualize to reach this?
Wait, sorry, what was the last question?
Like, what is like your next goal, and also in terms of revenue, and how like in your head are you will visualize to reach this goal?
So yeah, honestly, I already see the path ahead. It's scaling both ways. So first with my first store, and then expanding to different stores. I never tried that yet. Yeah, my goal for like one day would probably be like, if we say like my goals, I'd say 5,000 euros and then 10,000 euros. And what the steps that I need to take is definitely build a team. And yeah, I would need to learn that too. That's why I want to chill in the program, so I can learn that through the program.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a very good one. Interesting, man. Very interesting. So, yeah, man, that's pretty much it, actually, guys. To be honest, and guys, I want to say again, Simon has documented his whole journey from, I don't know, maybe like I'm not sure from day one, but like maybe from like the second or third day, or whatever. On Twitter at Simon Elevates. I will also plug his Twitter down here. You can see the whole journey, how he went when joining the program until the moment he's in right now. And he will keep on documenting it. So if here's well a situation, you want to see how e-commerce, EU dropshipping, general stores, how we all make money with it, just look at the way he documented it, just literally how it will really go for you. You know, of course, Simon is a nice example in this, because even if you do have all the information that we give to a person, the only reason why Simon is getting these successes and maybe another student hasn't reached it yet, or another person yet, is just because Simon, he didn't stop. He kept on spamming us with questions. He kept on working hard and executing. When I would say something in a group call, he will take it and execute it directly. Speed is so important, you know? Even though like shit will happen, he will just keep on going. So this is something very important. Even if you do have the info, even if you do pay for coaching or mentorship, if you don't put in the work, you can just better like put all the money in the trash, in my opinion. So these are some very important key points why I think as well Simon, he managed to reach this, and he's gonna reach even more higher levels, because this is only beginnings, only of like were you maybe like an entrepreneur before, or it's only been like 3 months now that you're an entrepreneur?
Just 3 months, just 3 months.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Man.
And
I'm still not satisfied, because like people have told me that, you know, my progress as a billionaire has been really fast, but then, you know, that's why it's also great to have friends that are doing way better than you, because it forces you to level up too, like, you know. Yeah, that's also one thing.
Yeah, man, 100%. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this interview as well with Simon. Simon has been a very solid guy, a very good nice and giving out nice information on Twitter, by the way, guys. So yeah, I hope all of you enjoyed this, and yeah, guys, I'm wishing all of you a very nice day, and peace out from me. Also for you, Simon.
Bye, guys.